Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down now, it's Taylor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now a first down carry by Jones. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Brings up
on 2nd and 9. Watson, he's going to look deep for more. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. Almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them. That big play right there.
The ball carrier.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Kenny Clark drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Flushed out right. And he's going to go down again. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates. Well, the D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 12. Here's Watson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Finding room inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
Going deep downfield for Ross. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll run here with Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, and he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. Watson now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
1st down, Patriots.
Off the play fake, Jones. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to Josh Jacobs. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Jaguars' 49-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Jones on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing Jones. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
3rd down.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
For Darnell Mooney. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The final shot before the break. Watson. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the gun, Jones eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. DK Metcalf. 56 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
For the extra point.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll complete this one to Fulgham.
Jones pass.
Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC championship. It's a first down.
On the play. First down, Patriots.
From the gun, Jones. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Devin White showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
It's second down.
To try again after the sack. Jones, catch made by Fulgham. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
And a Patriot first down.
Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Jones hit, and the ball's out. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st down, Taylor. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Jonathan Allen on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
They'll try the air now with Watson.
21-yard line.
He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Jones. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic. Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
To throw again on second down. Jones. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Off the play fake, Jones. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
To John Ross.
23 yards, the final tally.
3 yards. And a Patriot first down.
Here's Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from the 20. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
But that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Ocean front residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my train.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the fourth with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Taylor. And he stopped immediately there.
Taylor is the ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Line of scrimmage.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Watson now to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Now Watson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. It's a punt return score of 70 yards, and the Patriots have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequence.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 37.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Dancing to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. It's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there, 1st down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Jones. That's complete to Mooney. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Darnell Mooney. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Patriots.
Now Jones. Off play action. Incomplete. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end. Going to overtime because neither one got an advantage today.
Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules are the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick 6 or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, New England.
They run it with Jacobs. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there.
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
On second down, Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse. That gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. And they won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yep. A couple of the more memorable ones for sure. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st and 10 at the 40.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run with Taylor, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Jonathan Taylor.
So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 35. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd.
Here's Watson. And nearly intercepted. Oh, they could have had victory if he had held on. Now it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And here's your ball game, down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor, and he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Taylor. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Now it's Watson. Rolling to his right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a 1st down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's...
And he's going to score! It's a touchdown! No flags! And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on in the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.